Well, hello there, you faithful few, and welcome back to DMS Adventures, where it's with a little pain that we report the beast has been slain. The Eurmax line of canopies comes in 4 different build options. Their first tier level is their standard canopy. The standard canopy is made out of steel, weighs 51 pounds, has rectangular shaped legs, and comes in for $189. The next tier up is their premium canopy. That canopy is also made of steel, weighs 71 pounds, has hexagon shaped legs, and comes in at $289. If you want to go another level up, there's their Pro model. The Pro model switches from steel to aluminum. The legs are still hexagon shaped, but a little bit bigger, and the price is $500. And if even that isn't good enough for you, they have one more level called the Beyond. The Beyond canopy is also made of aluminum, switches to octagon shaped legs, has a different cross section for the trusses, and weighs 88 pounds and will cost you $589. We here at DMS Adventures have been using the standard version of the Eurmax canopy for 3 years now. It's been through torrential rains, it's been through high winds, even flipping over one time, but it has really held up over the time that we've had it through heavy use. But nothing is immortal. Even Q from Star Trek The Next Generation was almost killed by the Calamarain.
I could have been killed. No more me.
And Haldir, an elf of Lothlorien, was killed at the Battle of Helm's Deep. I mean, even... Hey, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I realized that Haldir didn't actually die at the Battle of Helm's Deep. That was just in the movies, you know, in the books. No elf actually died at the Battle of Helm's Deep, but... Oh, I thought you wanted me to clear that up because someone would comment. No? So what finally took out the beast? Well, we had an event where we were expecting some rain, and so we went ahead and put the canopy up early so that we would have a place to go under when it started raining. What we weren't expecting were high winds. So we set the canopy up and then actually staked it into the ground and had our walls set right underneath the canopy in order to keep them dry. So then we went back to our truck to wait out the rain. And as we were sitting there, all of a sudden there was a porta pot next to us, and the porta pot goes sliding across the parking lot as these winds kicked up. Well, that just a few seconds later, I look up in the rear view mirror, and there behind me is our Eurmax canopy stuck between a building and a shed. Well, we must hear a bit of fond farewell to the Eurmax canopy finally, at least the frame. The frame got oofed in, I don't know, 50-mile-per-hour winds, so can't blame it too much, but it's gone. It had blown about 100 yards, and I think the reason why that happened was because I did stake it down. However, I did not tie off the corners there at the D-rings. I'm guessing that it was about a 40-mile-per-hour gust that did it in, and since the legs were staked down and the top wasn't tied off, that created too much moment up there at the top and just buckled 2 of the legs. The really odd thing though was, even though the canopy got blown away about 100 yards, the walls stayed right there where we set them, underneath where the canopy was. So we bid a fond farewell to our Eurmax canopy, but look forward to its replacement. So we upgraded by a factor of 1 and got us the Eurmax Premium 10x10 canopy. The bags between the standard and the premium version are pretty much identical, with one major exception, and that's in the wheels. The wheels on the standard canopy are 2.7 inches, whereas the wheels on the premium, the Pro, and the Beyond canopy bags are 4.7 inches. So that just makes it a little easier to roll around. So you still got your high handle and your low handle and a handle here on the back. Still got that steel plate that goes across there to hold the wheels in place. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this even more beastly beast. it gets put up the same way as the other one, so we won't waste any time, and we will just pop this thing up right here. So of course, I'm very happy to report that if you already have a canopy from the standard version, it will also fit on the premium. I presume it will fit on the Pro and the Beyond as well, but I can actually confirm it for the premium. All right, so let me take you around now and show you a few of the differences between the premium and the standard. Then the width of the standard canopy truss is right at 1/2 inch. So the depth of the standard canopy truss is right at 1 inch. Then the thickness of the steel on the truss, about 0.03 inches. If we break out our caliper here, we can see that the truss is still 1/2 inch, just like the standard. And then the thickness is right at 1 inch. Here is the width of the standard canopy inner leg, just shy of 1 inch. And then here's the width of the outer leg, about a little over 1.1 inches. And then here we are with the thickness of the steel for the outer leg. Again, about the same thickness, 0.03 inches. Then we can see the upper or outer leg of the premium version is 1.6 inches versus the 1.1 inches of the standard canopy. Then if we move down to the inner leg, you can see we got a thickness of 1.3, almost 1.4 inches there. So obviously much more robust. The first thing we'll note here is on the trusses, you can see this is kind of a rounded rectangle, whereas the trusses on the premium are more of a rectangle, not nearly as much roundedness. So here a side-by-side comparison of the legs. You can see the much bigger foot plate on the left, and then you can see the hexagon shape of the leg on the left versus the rectangular shape of the leg on the right. Right up here you can see that it still has the Velcro on the poles in order to attach the canopy to it. Still has a very robust thumb release here, so there's no pinching of fingers. Here's the release for the leg. Very easy. It comes with 4 of these kind of standard tent stakes. I'm actually a fan of these, kind of like them. So I didn't get any of the wall panels for this particular canopy. The ones I have will already work. And I did, however, get another canopy top, you know, just in case I needed a backup or didn't want to potentially ruin our DMS adventure top. Then it's pretty cool. It also comes with 4 of these straps. And I really wish I would have had these for the standard version. Of course, then I wouldn't have had a reason to buy the upgrade. So here is a closer look at these straps. I do like that it comes with a carabiner that can very easily be put on the D-ring. These clamps, however, are a very cheap plastic. So you can just undo them here, and that lets you adjust your length. But again, this is a very cheap seeming plastic. I'm not sure how long these guys will last. So you just take the carabiner here and slap it onto the D-ring, then you're attached. Then we'll undo the clasp just to loosen this up and get some length. So the length here is actually pretty decent. Bring it down here, get it around a stake, and then you could loosen this up. Just pull it tight, get some tension in it, and clasp it down. And this way, maybe this beast will survive longer. Well, that's it, ye faithful few. Well, since this is my 3rd video on the Eurmax canopies, I feel the need to reiterate that I am in no way affiliated with Eurmax. I've bought these things with my own money, just again because I think they're a great product. So if you have any questions about the premium versus the standard, just put them down in the comments below and I will respond to you. Hey, just want to thank y'all so much for watching, and you all have a great day.